I will turn my volume up. I will turn y'all's volume right about there. And there we are. Greetings and salutations, travelers. Welcome back to the Interplanar Crossroads. Welcome back to Rise of the Runelords Redux. And welcome to, I believe it's episode 39 should be, if my records are correct. We are currently have everybody in C8, and they're running out of space on the board, so they must be getting close to Mokmorian. So, as such, we're going to get into that real quick. But first, let's go ahead and get done with the disclaimer. This is an adult podcast that sometimes features adults, usually the ones over there, using adult language. You have been warned.
Thanks.
The Pathfather has spoken. So, that's the disclaimer. Any announcements, less than, we'll say 2 minutes. Here, you can time me. Here we go. The Interplanar Crossroads and Black Dragon Gaming have Patreon going if you want to support us on Patreon, either one of the channels. Or you can support the Interplanar Crossroads on Subscribestar as well, if you do that instead of the other. And that's all the announcements. Anything from you, Tommy?
I'd like to announce that if you'd like Adam to label the episodes of our Rise of the Runelords Redux in this dungeon by level, by C8, C6, you've sunk my battleship, put it in the comments. Because that's how this run has gone for us, and it is frustrating for me. But it's cool. There's a trap. The trap happens.
All right.
Trap
happens.
Turns out Mokmorian's in another dungeon.
All right.
I'm done. I quit. No more adventuring.
Egor will go back to the circus. He is done. The dungeon is too mega.
He's clearly Magpie does not need that much help from me.
Magpie would have got through this so much faster. We wouldn't have to teleport in. You'd just shadow dance through literally all of this dungeon.
Oh man,
They are all dead now.
Oh man, Shadow Dancer through
What,
this.
like the Lamia would have defense against it, I think.
All right, I'll open the door. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, there's a trap, right? That's why we had to all be like forced to stop.
What?
Yeah, I know it's in this room.
There's no trap.
You know it's in this room, or supposed to be in this room, but as you approach the doors,
said that?
they don't seem to be locked. As you touch them, how are you walking around? Oh, your bird's guiding you.
Yeah. He's flying, and the bird is like sitting on his head. He's doing the whole ratatouille thing. He's kind of like tapping on his, and it's he's like constantly talking to him like take left.
He's
right.
Google mapping
Man, your
him.
bird is almost country.
No.
You are now entering.
flying
You're now
to the wall?
entering a dark hall. The chandeliers are exquisite.
All right. So
You know what they said about Thessalonian chandeliers?
reveal. There we go.
Hillary has left us. He's leaving. He's going.
Bye, Hillary. Hey, don't forget, Runemaid's tied to you.
You're muted.
You gotta bring your friend.
I'm moving. Just trying to. Roll20 is being problematic. It's panning every time I move.
Oh, that's weird.
That was happening to one of my Crown players, too.
If sometimes that happens if the settings are off. Are you clicking with left or right to move?
Left.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm gonna move you back up here, though.
The map breath. Jesus.
All right. So Brasset and Runemain, we'll say, are right there. Where does Egor want to be? This smoothed
I
out room?
was going to approach the door with Boldrago. I don't want to leave anyone alone, especially now that most of them are blind. Also, I have the overprotective flaw.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Cool
I
beans.
will be at the doors with my spooky, vulnerable friend.
Go right there. Unless Boldrago would rather the other marshal be standing in front of the door when the door comes open.
I'd be fine.
Yeah, that being said, Killary and Brasset will move out of the direct line of fire of the door as best as we can.
Probably good
Okay.
idea. Is everybody ready for what lies beyond this door? I'm not actually talking this loud. I'm not yelling. It's just the way I do this voice.
Skoros will drop into a fighting stance, crack his knuckles, roll his neck and his shoulders.
All right. Ross, are you in Roll20?
Hold on, I can get myself in there.
Okay, because I'm about to give you control of a few things.
On the other side of the door is Ross's new character.
Do.
He's
He's here to kill you all.
Gee, I wonder why.
Prep himself with one extract in one hand and a Molotov in the other.
I can't access it.
You can't access what?
I can't access Roll20 on my phone. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I think Tiki actually has a plus or something like that in Roll20, so that's why I was able to do it in the other game.
Oh, okay. No worries. I'll have people maneuver it a bit, and then I'll let you. You can still run the monsters, right? You know, have their stats.
Yeah,
and stuff?
sure.
Okay. All right then. So, the Night Angel will begin his Fortune Cha-Cha chant. And you guys hear it. Kind of starts to move in, and he moves with the rhythm a bit. And he opens the door, and you guys see about this far in. And that gray square... that gray line represents where fog begins.
Oof, time for Dark Souls.
Yeah, I was going to say reverse the white light.
All right.
Yeah. What? That's what he says.
What? Okay.
What?
So, you guys hear another...
What?
You hear a voice, a deep voice, utter... It's hard to hear, it kind of mutters under its breath. And... a beam of... Let me see, how is this described? Here we go. A thin green ray springs from out of this fog and strikes Boldrago.
I hope you got a good fort save, bro.
As the battle that knew was coming begins. So,
Decent fort save.
I certainly hope so.
Okay.
So we'll bring that up.
Advantage.
This could get really bad really fast. There's not a lot of spells that are described as green rays.
A thin green
It's just
ray.
an acid splash, don't you know?
Yeah, I'm
Just
sure it's an acid splash.
Just an
and it
acid
hits
splash.
Boldrago right between the eyes and it kills him.
Oh no, it's Mace's run!
Oh no! Oh no! The true evil comes back. All right. So I'm just trying to make sure here on his initiative so I can put him in the proper spot.
Is it a ranged touch attack?
Let me make sure, but I believe it is.
I mean, I think he has to hit, if that's the case.
Oh, well then I better use that roll instead then. It just says a ray. Let me make sure.
Yeah, raise or range touch attack.
Okay. All right, so that means
They're
that
also technically weapons.
Laser
and
weapons.
wonder why they did that. So that one,
Oh, is it a touch? Yeah, it's a touch. I think it hits.
yeah. What's your touch?
It's a 9.
Your
Some
touch-
blind.
Oh yeah. Oh, he rolled higher than that. So yeah, it hits. So I got to re-roll.
Does
for
he
his-
get to ignore the fog in this room?
Oh.
I think
Yeah,
it's
is
rather
there
he has
miss
a mischief
chance?
anyway.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to air at all.
Sick.
All right, and we will put him at that. Put it in descending order, and we will start. Oh, he did roll higher. Okay, so the ray comes out and it smacks right into you, and you feel a wearing away of yourself. Make a fort save.
Alright. No problem.
Okay,
That's 27.
27.
That's enough.
So good.
That should be enough.
That
Yes,
should be enough.
that should be enough. So you, yeah, it definitely feels like that. As I'll let you go ahead and roll your own. Where is it?
Bajillions of D6.
No, well, he made the save, so he only rolls 5d6 of damage.
Oh, neat. That's
I really feel like
19
I know what the spell is, but I think what it is the same way.
Disintegrate.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Is it fire?
It is not fire.
Is it anything?
It
Maybe it's
is.
untyped.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
disintegrate is just.
It's
Yeah,
transmutation.
Just an ass.
But that's
Yeah.
it. That's it. It does not have a specific
Element.
element. There we go.
Boo.
Boo.
All right.
All right,
I survive.
you survive. Okie dokie. And Ross, roll me 3 d20s. Well, roll me the initiatives of the creatures that you're running, and just put them in the Discord so I can add them in when they're supposed to pop up, so that they won't know when they're supposed to pop up until they do.
But now we know that there are. Oh, spoilers.
Spoilers. Spoilers. There
Wow,
are.
it's more than
Everyone,
one.
quick, plug your ears. Adam and Ross check the metagame together.
Mysterious initiative.
All right. So you guys see that come out of the fog, and it smacks you right in the forehead, and you feel that kind of. You don't feel it, but the other Skoros and Egor, your skin where you see where he got hit in his forehead, and in like a blast pattern across his face, there's this gray change, and it's like it flaked away, and
Yeah, he,
almost like a
he
leopard.
basically got hit, and like, just like his upper torso just bent back like all the way, and like it's smoking out of his forehead, and he's just kind of slowly rises up again.
All right. So initiatives has been done, and that has been done. So now we're going into initiative. We'll say that was his turn, first off. So that was his first move since he's at the top of the initiative order. Now Skoros, it's your turn. I mean,
All right.
you see
Skoros
fog.
is smart enough to. Skoros is smart enough to know that. Well, do I see anything like any like light up through the fog as the ray comes through? It probably gets too thick out past. Yeah.
Yeah, you only get what you can see there is about what you get, and I'm just putting that there because they're right there. You're basically getting maybe 5 feet. It's really thick
I would
fog.
get. Makes sense. Well, I think Skoros is smart enough to know that a breaching action right now would. So rather than running in, I would like to 5-foot step here. I will ready a standard action to attack anything that comes inside my threat range. And just like Skoros moves up to the wall, puts his back against it.
Okay.
And that's me. Most boring first turn of combat ever, but I'd rather not just run into disintegrate spells.
All right. Well, it looks like...
I mean, you know the 4Ds, right?
Hmm?
The 4D.
The 4Ds.
I have no idea.
Duck, dip, dodge, dip, duck, and dive. Dodge, whatever.
Dodge, dive, duck, dip, and dodge.
And Dick, you
Yeah.
have to remember life.
All right.
God damn it.
Duck, duck, duck.
Duck, dip.
So,
Skoros might have BDE, but he's not good enough to take a disintegrate in the chest and walk away from it. So we'll let them come to us and try not to get shot.
you're doing that. We had to skip over one person, but that's fine. We will go to, let me see.
Oh.
All right.
And Agor, true to form, will not hide behind the corner and just go heckin' running in.
Unfortunately,
But
it's
he
not
is very
Agor's
dumb.
turn because
What?
out of the edge of your eye, you kind of catch this flicker over here in the corner. And we'll put it right there, seems about right. And Ross, the first of the creatures that you're running, emerges in C8 from the darkness.
What is that goopy nonsense?
Oh, good. It has a bunch of hounds of Tindalos with it. How lovely.
It's a good.
How many of them can it see?
All of them.
How far away are all of them?
The furthest one is 5, 10, 15, 20. Well within range. We'll say that.
Yeah, we're all about 20 to 25 feet away, but Baldrago is the farthest away.
As this creature suddenly comes into your vision, as you see it, suddenly it just feels as though... Have you ever seen that effect where there's like a line and then the two planes just kind of like slide apart? It feels like you're caught in several of those across your body, and I'm going to need everybody within 30 feet of the creature to make me a fortitude saving throw.
Before we do that, Jason reports in chat that he was skipped, and truly Kellery is not on the initiative at all.
Yeah, Kellery's not on the initiative at all.
Oh, I know why. I
Before I
tried to give him a new I gave him a new thing. So go ahead and roll. What's your initiative? We'll let you roll again, since you have been missed. So,
You're muted.
and we will need fort saves
Okay.
after he rolls.
We'll re-roll. Ah. So,
Stick him in
and full
the dog.
saves.
What was the roll?
21.
21. Okay, we have not skipped you yet then.
Okay. Previously, I'd been right after Goros.
Okay, this thing only rolled one below Skoros, so you're probably not
Skoros
missed.
roll is
Yeah,
30.
he wins. It's good enough.
No, but we're coming in kind of off the initiative, Ross.
Oh.
So don't worry. We're bumping
Okay.
in mid-initiative.
Okay, fair enough.
So
But yeah, so I'm going to need DC 18 fortitude saves from everyone in the party.
Yeah. Remember to call out if you want to use the fortune.
yep.
I get it.
And
Twice around, is
I-
that right?
I will.
Kellery
Once-
makes it.
Once around.
Once around. Once around for 2 right now, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I swear to God, this is like just payback for me being not in the actual party. Jesus.
Yeah, Hounds of Tyndall is super mean, and I'm not metagaming. I recognize the art.
So
I know.
okay, who all got higher than an 18?
I make that on a 4. Yes.
Kellery.
Roll
Hillary?
20 died for me, so someone will have to roll for me.
What's your bonus?
Do you want RNG or actual dice?
Yes. I think it's a +9. You could check my sheet.
Okay, Egor was first. It's a 5 plus 9.
Yes, +9.
It's a 14.
And
14.
Bulldrago wanted to use
And it's
on it.
fortune.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we take the 28 then, I suppose.
Okay.
28 is my Falcon.
Your
You've yet to see
Falcon
a second
rolling.
roll from Bulldrago.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 19.
19. That's good enough.
19 passes.
Good enough.
So instead, we're all just like panicked. I think. I don't remember. It's been a while.
No. So did all of them rolled above 18?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nothing happens then. You all just kind of feel like reality shift a bit, but you manage to hold yourselves together.
I don't
It's-
like the wording of any part of that.
I'll give one of the
Yeah.
casters $5 if I cast message on it. That's how I met the king the first time. Yeah, had a character in the party with mind sight.
Oh no, the poor soul.
So, you guys definitely feel that and sense that. It kind of just flickers in, though. It's like it's there, and then all of a sudden it's not there. It's weird.
Like, is it like constantly strobing?
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's more like when you look out of the corner of your eye, you see something, but then you look again and it's not there. But every time with this, it's every time you look away, it seems like it's there.
Okay, that makes sense.
All
Well,
right.
half the party's blind, so I suppose that doesn't super matter.
Oh god.
Now it is Killery's turn. Killery, what's a happening?
pop the top on my extract, and then yell, when there's a clean line between me and something bad, tell me. And tell
Right
me
now!
where it is.
How do I assume which one is? Yeah,
It's right
to your
over
right.
there.
Over there.
To your right, 20 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Forward.
Yeah, over there. It's over there.
Over yonder.
It went that way.
So they said to my right.
Or here's a better one. If I assume you're facing the way your token has you facing.
Let's assume that. Just for ease of understanding
Yeah.
what to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
20 feet, 1 o'clock.
20 feet, 1 o'clock.
So
Okay.
Egor would yell 20 feet, 1 o'clock?
I can't really read, but I can read a clock.
Gotcha.
Yes. Based off of that, I drink my extract.
Okay.
I look very sick for a moment, and I produce a vomit swarm of giant wasps.
Ooh.
Egress.
Yeah, so Egor totally sees that. All the marshals see that. He's like, "Glug."
Hail Calistria, I
No,
suppose.
What
Now-
does it have to do with time?
now I have to admit, Egor, if my plan was to throw you one of these potion bottles and have you chug it without knowing.
Oh, yes, that would have been amazing.
Yes, just the Egor, drink. But no.
Oh, well.
So, at about 1 o'clock from my position, that's the direction the vomit swarm comes out.
Okay. How large is the vomit swarm?
And, let me Let me double check.
It's a swarm.
Yeah, it's
It's 4 squares.
Yeah, it's large. Large.
yeah,
Okie dokie.
and its standard action lasts for 9 rounds.
So a large, we'll put the swarm as a yellow swarm. And we'll say, now you do not have to aim at you just aim it at the square, yeah? Or that's kind of how it works?
Uh,
I think it comes out next to him and he directs it.
yeah, let me read it from the book.
It
Okay.
lands in an adjacent square, then he says, attack that thing!
Let me. It says range is personal. So
The swarm begins adjacent to you, but if no living creatures are within its area, it moves in one direction of your choosing at its normal speed.
If
You
No,
can the swarm or change the swarm's direction by spending a standard action to concentrate. Otherwise, it continues to move in its current direction.
So it moves how
So I think it
fast?
moves on his turn.
Okay.
Hmm?
It starts beside him and moves how fast?
Its speed, which is 40-foot fly good.
So it can make it there. So what save would the Hound
Yeah.
of we know what it is. The Hound of Tendalos need to make.
Sorry, that might have been my bad.
uh,
I saw a thing and I
well-
reacted with fear.
The creepy, lanky, doggy.
It's the
odd
anger
thing.
doggo. It's come to do a heck on you, friend.
If the swarm enters its turn on this round, it takes automatic damage and then has to make a Fortitude DC save and a...
distraction.
Yeah, I think Distraction is a will save?
Yeah.
Yes, DC 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
So DC
Can you
20.
poison a Hound of Tendalos? Hey, I have...
No, on the Distraction, I think the DC is... but the DC for the poison is only 13.
Yes, DC 13 for the poison, DC 20 for distraction, and if you're a spellcaster, it's DC 20 plus the level of the spell.
Okay, what is the automatic
might have-
damage?
2d6.
Okay, that will have to be rolled. For sure. You're not keeping
No,
that
no,
natural
don't take
20.
that 34 damage.
You said I do get to keep the natural 20?
No.
Yeah, I like that a hell of a
Okay,
lot
good.
more than I like that fucking 3.
Okay.
It probably doesn't even, like, bother.
3 is what I get.
Okay. So, as these bugs and as the swarm of wasps swarms out, what was the roll on the fortitude save for it? Not the fortitude, the will. It needs the will
Okay,
save.
uh,
It's a 20, right?
Yeah, 20.
Uh,
Easy 20.
yes.
So does it make that, Ross?
No, gets a 15.
Okay.
It loses all its actions.
Which it already took. Oh no.
Nah, I can still walk.
Wait. Is that a mind?
No, that's not
affecting
true.
effect?
Distraction makes it nauseated.
Yeah,
Wait,
so you can walk.
is that a mind affecting effect?
No.
What is it?
There's
It's
a
a-
fuck ton of bees in your face effect.
To roll.
It's a physical effect of
Okay,
distraction.
just making sure. Sorry.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
It does have a few immunities and whatnot.
So
Yeah, I imagine it doesn't care about the poison at all,
No, it's immune to poison.
as most Cthulhu's are.
alright. So that's Killery's turn. Egor,
Yep.
what do you want to do?
That's a pretty good turn.
For blind dude, yeah, one bad.
Yeah, I would like to spend an action, a standard, to reposition Baldrago, and then I will move up to the edge of the swarm, and then I will rage as a free.
Okay, so you step away from Boldrago and go into that.
After he uses a reposition.
Yeah, so the reposition is standard, then I make a move, and then I rage as a free. I might actually want to step into the swarm Because I don't know if this thing is
Mm-mm.
immune to fatigue. God, no, I'm not going to do that. That's a fuck ton of bees. Who likes bees? No one, not me.
Not bees, giant wasps.
Like the
Yeah, I
ones
know.
that were they're as big as
So
your thumb.
these are like. No, I
Yeah,
think
bee
they're
is
as,
just a word that comes to mind first.
I actually think they're as big as like cats.
Tiny creatures, yeah, that would do it. Ooh. I can't.
No,
Yeah,
they're
so a
diminutive.
bunch of
It's a wasp
cat-sized-
swarm, not a giant wasp swarm.
Okay, so a bunch of
I'd have to
frog-sized,
check out the bestiaries.
a bunch of
Yes.
frog-sized wasps came out of Killery's mouth.
I still don't think that's accurate, but okay.
I will double check.
Quick, to the flavor text.
All right, break.
The
Igor,
size
what are you
of the
doing?
bee is not important. Does Baldrago resist the reposition?
I don't think he can. Like,
I mean, you can see there's a bird.
yeah,
Something.
I mean, there's a
grabs
bird
onto
on
you
his head that
violently
can
and
tell
Igor-
him you're about to grab him, but
yeah, but you also have. Yeah, I tried. You actually need to make a fort save for him
Why?
Who?
because he's out and about. The fear effect or whatever it was.
Didn't
your familiar has to save.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It has a mighty bonus of 1 apparently.
Oh.
Oh well,
Roll
he was
well.
hoping for a 17 or better.
It has
That's what
fortune.
advantage is all
Natural
about.
20.
Oh, all right. So you got your birdie.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna reposition you so I can
A
move you.
support animal.
So do you resist? Yes,
Sure.
no.
No,
Okay,
no.
I move you
Wait,
in front of Skoros then.
So
Point me in the direction of the
Additional support animal.
so
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
this.
No, I would
Oh,
yep,
over
to
there.
the right of Skoros.
Okay.
Yeah, I basically just swung him around me. And then I'm gonna move here and Ray.
what
yeah,
about
Ray.
Brasset? The two are tied around one another.
No, the
He's tied to
Brasset's tied to Killery.
Yeah.
Names are hard.
But I think that's me then.
Okay. So
I don't do anything as a swim. I don't think so.
that means that. All right. Oh, Shining Child's gone. Well, Drago, it's your turn now that you've been repositioned in the dark. You knew you were at the door.
Oh, terrific. There's only one visible enemy, but I suppose he can try and misfortune that one.
Okay, so the
And
birds,
then keep chanting.
the bird's kind of chirping at you, saying, "It's right there. It's over there."
45 degrees to your left, to the left.
Everything you own is in a box. To that.
Um,
Okay.
So yeah, it needs to make a will save. DC 21, I believe.
Fails. That's a 12.
Cool. So it has all the unluck in the world.
All the unluck in the world. Okay. All right then. So I accidentally skipped over somebody. So it is
Whom?
the next Hound of Tendalos. And you guys can't currently see it. But,
Out of sight, out of fear effect.
all right.
Yeah, correct.
So, Ross, the second one
Yes.
decides to emerge.
Yes.
And
Okay.
they can't see it, but it can see them. Or it currently can see, no metagaming, Skoros, Boldrago, and, yeah, and, Egor.
feel like I'm being watched.
What about the other two? Are they within range of it?
No, they are
I
not
don't
visible
know.
right now. It can move to position
Okay,
itself where they are, or to where it can see them.
It would do so.
Okay.
It would do so.
It positions
Move forward
itself.
And once again, I need everybody to make me a DC 18 Fortitude save.
Yep.
The barbarian just can do.
So you want to do the fortitude save to get close enough to do that? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. How big is the range on that one? Let me see.
30 feet.
30 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so it's going to have to... It will move right here.
All right. I make it, Baldrago makes it, and his familiar makes it.
Nice.
Okay.
You know, if somebody actually fails to this one, I'd be disappointed because I rolled such pitiful damage compared to the first one.
Okay.
You take damage if this thing... Oh, dear.
All right. So that's that one.
So it's
Anything
ended
else?
its turn within 5 feet of me. I would like to use my health standard.
Can you sense it around the corner? Being blind?
You tell me. Would you like? I'm not blind.
No, he's not blind. The bird
Oh,
is
that's
blind.
right. You're not
It has
blind.
to feel
Okay. Your familiar's blind.
Right.
Okie dokie.
So I roll in the 60s for punching through the fog. It has. So I like if it moves through, it doesn't provoke because of the hard corner, but I can swing at it. It just has a buff to its AC. Here we go. Coming down to a. Oh, I forgot how good Necros' dice were, and I got them back out. It's good times. I kill myself and play Angry Orc Boy and take up too much room in the dungeon again. It will be great times for no one. Not for me, though. 34.
Okay.
What was that?
34 to hit
Oh, yeah, that hits.
for 21 bludgeoning damage. I don't remember if something bad happens to me when I contact this thing, but
Nothing bad happens when you contact to it. There's only one question I have. Are your
Check it.
fists or anything like that considered as magical?
very magic, yes.
Okay. For all three of them?
I just attacked once. I have one fist.
He was talking to me.
that-
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. And that was how much damage again?
21 bludgeoning.
And that's for the one that just came around the corner, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Making sure. Thank you very much.
It's gone so smoothly this far. I don't trust it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, these things have invisibility at will. So, but I'm not running them.
They have an invisibility at will?
They do.
The one that you sent me doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it does. Duh. My apologies. I misread that. Never
Mhm.
mind. My bad. Sorry.
Okay.
I was confused why we're fighting these, but I remember you guys fought Yethhounds in Thistletop. So
Yeah.
it seems to be a logical progression here.
Bigger, scarier dog.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that moves not your turn, but your action. Your action was held, not your turn. Okay.
Right, I
So
wasn't
put you-
like delaying. I should still go on count 24, I think.
There we go.
But if you'd like me to full attack him immediately after, I'm happy to help.
Mhm. All right. So Baldrago did his as well.
Beat this wall.
Brasset. Brasset said that he had some spells left. They were Wall of Force, Wall of Iron, Stone Shape, Fly, Haste, Rope Trick, Make Whole, Invisibility, and some first levels. So, I think
haste
he's
is literally the only good one for us because all of the walls aren't going to stop any of these guys.
Well, I mean, you could wall this hound into a box with the bees. With
Could
the
you?
wasps. Lock box.
Pretty sure I can just go through the wall though.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Mm. But let's have somebody roll Brasset a identify check on the hounds.
He's got
What's
a
a-
12 on the dice. I don't know
12
what
on
he
the
adds.
dice.
But considering Hounded Tindalos is only like a CR like 5 or 6, I think. Yeah, I think you
Is
should
it?
know.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere in the like. It's not super scary, but it's a problem.
Okay. Yeah, he can identify it as a Hound of Tindalos. He kind of remembers that. What's a question you want to know about it?
How many do I get?
Uno.
I get 1. And I can't ask these, and I'm trying to not say it in meta. Say in meta, what's its worst save, though? Or out of meta, rather. But that's the question I want. What's its worst save?
What
Its will save.
what's its
It's its worst
defensive weakness? Worst defensive
Something like
weakness?
that.
Okay.
It is not as mentally sound as one would believe it to be.
When you come from the Cthulhu mythos, yeah, that's fair. Okay. We'll say that.
Look,
in an
you wanted
awkward
a
way.
creative question. You wanted a creative answer. There's your.
No,
creative
I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying it tracks.
Okie dokie. So that's what Brasset has, and that's what he can do. So are we looking at what? Is haste going to be
Haste the
cast?
party. That's my vote.
Killery's muted.
Haste the wasps.
I vote
Haste
for
does.
one spell.
What was that?
I vote for a random level 1 spell.
You
Yeah, you would.
Maybe.
I mean, if he
Well-
wants the magic missile, I'd say no.
We'll see. So, we've got. Let's do. He's smart. We'll say haste first, and then we can maybe do a random level 1 spell. So you guys may benefit from haste.
Rah.
Hurrah!
Ha-rah.
Hurrah! Where's the boot? Give me the boot.
All right.
I need the boot. There it is.
And then, to top it all off, the third one enters combat. So where do you want it to appear?
Or
This
you
is-
can get all of them.
Where it can get all of them. With the save,
DC 18 Fortitude.
okay, we'll go right about. Is this where 1, 2, 3, 4? No, it had to be right about here. Poof.
My apologies, I just took a bite of crackers.
All right.
Hurrah! Cracker.
18 on the
That
save.
one fell over the edge.
2 passes from me.
Okay.
Double failure for Baldrago and the bird.
Okay.
For who?
I saved for your plus 1 familiar last round. I can't help it. I'm bound to fail eventually.
That was
Uh,
a very, very clutch use of inspiration from the investigator.
And-
Nice.
Oh,
It-
do you want? Yeah, do you want to use your fortunes for your saves? I assume, Baldrago.
True, I still have them, because it's been my turn. So, yes, I would like that, but...
Mike's not a fail.
Oh!
What? No, that's not possible.
Yes,
It's a
it
2
is.
and then a 6 and a 2. That's bullshit.
Welcome
And
to
no,
my
get
life.
Butthole.
All right.
Accurate.
So what happens to what was Killery's?
18 minus any fortune fest. Goodness for that extra D8
Yeah, that
from
was
the inspiration.
Okay. So enough to
Okay.
pass.
So, who failed?
Yes.
I
Boldrago
think it's just Baldrago.
and the bird. And his bird.
Did Brasset roll?
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
Brasset
then,
did not roll.
Drago, you feel once again this rip and tear in reality hit you, and this time you were not prepared for it, and you and the bird just. It feels as though, despite the fact no blade has touched your flesh, it feels as though you can feel a clean slice severing you halfway through the stomach, and almost as if your body itself is being cut up into little cubes. But it's all kind of in your head. You unfortunately do take, however, 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh, please, don't go poof for that. The first one that I rolled 24 on 5d6.
Still, it's a lot of damage for just looking at something.
It's not even looking at it. It's just the thing looking at you.
Mm.
Do those two things not sort of coincide?
No, you can be looking away from it, but it could be looking at you, and it would hurt.
So it can just stare at you while it's invisible.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's garbage.
Yes. Also, that also
It
means
well-
the fact that it can use that ability on Boldrago again because he's not immune to it. When you pass it one time, you're immune to it for 24 hours. Boldrago's not immune to that one gaze.
Also,
currently.
we're going to say from now on, since this is the new start of the turn, that this one, after it's done gazing upon Boldrago and doing that damage, it turns itself invisible.
That takes a standard action. Does it have
Not
that?
when it's at will.
At will is still a standard action. Doesn't
Yeah,
Oh.
it's,
it? It has to do it.
I
It just
gotcha.
can do it forever.
There we
It's
go.
a cantrip.
Now,
the
Yeah.
thing about that other one was like it had a feat. The Thessalonian Shining Child had a feat of at will swift, like a swift at will or something.
gotcha.
At will, quickened invisibility or something.
It was at will quick and teleport. Actually, it was pretty nasty.
Also good.
Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
How do you guys feel about teleporting around these guys? This should be fun, right? We should run away really fast.
All
I
right.
mean, my guy would help, but oh well. I have to hurt.
I'm-
Yes.
I must hurt.
I must hurt.
Everybody hurts.
All right. Let me
So
see.
what's next?
Can he see? He can if he moves there. So, actually, Big Dude's next. He's going to move a bit, and this is the second turn. So, who is he shooting at? Can he see him? He can if he moves right here. Let me make sure. I'm looking for a specific. Where's my line?
As you're drawing the line as a point of reference, he also is suffering from being inside a fog cloud, unless he has like true seeing or something.
Y'all don't know what he's got. Mm.
I'm just saying. Just pointing that out before you start throwing saber dice at the party.
That is fair. So, there to there.
Creepy gas.
Yeah, he can see if he moves right here. Still get a line in. Okay. Alright, so he's going to kind of look around a bit. And you see... Who would he go for? He would probably still go for the one that caused the most trouble. A line, a green thin line streaks out of the fog again. And strikes at, mind you, Boldrago. So we'll see. No. It smashes against this wall here, right by Egor's head. And Egor, you see the wall just crumble beside you.
He doesn't see anything. His bird does, however.
Yeah,
No.
What's
Gord's
that?
fine.
Gord is not
Ego.
blind.
Oh, Egor.
Yeah.
I have mighty
I
eyes.
am just going to just be, silent.
Hard are names.
Hard R, man. Halfling.
All right.
My name has a hard R in there, for Pete's sake.
All right.
Does?
So Mokmori, so you see that streak out,
Ah, there he is. Haha.
and it crumbles a big section of it, taller than you and wider and deeper. And that is his turn.
Makmoria. You? Come to see you.
Then come in and see me.
Is it really Mokmarian? This is a weird place to have to fight Mokmarian. Okay.
Just close the doors on it.
Simulacrum.
If the Hound of Tyndalos wasn't there, I was going to 5-foot step forward, then spend a standard action to shut the door.
Can you just flex into dodge and chance it?
If you really want me to, I could.
It's your turn. What's he gonna do? You gotta move more than 10 feet.
Skoros does what Skoros does.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step forward. And then I'm going... God, I hate myself. No, I'm not, because the Hound will just, like, paw at the doors and it'll come open. I'm gonna full attack the Hound.
It will paw at the doors.
Ruff, ruff, and then the door disintegrates with eldritch spookiness. So I have a 20% mischance he has concealment against me right now. 40 some odd.
Depends on the type of fog spell.
It is 20%.
That's fair. Okay. I assumed it was fog cloud. 3 connects. That one misses. Well, no. Hold on. That was a 23. That one hits. I'm so used to flat 50. Nice. What a fine world we live in. And then I need to do that one, which is a 60 some odd, and that one is a 60 some odd. So all of my attacks might connect. I 5-foot step forward, so he no longer has cover from me. I'm going to hold on to my advantage in case some spoopy happens. First attack is a 33.
Hit.
Even if it dies, Skoros is going to punch until the body stops shaking because I'm angry. 29.
Hit.
Then the haste attack, probably not a 20, huh? Or excuse me, a 21.
Hit.
Ha! All right, neat. Combat Rhythm is putting in work today. 14, 16?
14, 16. Anything else?
Yeah, it would be kind of metagaming. 16.
Wait, no, is that your last, 18?
I would like to have my Falcon aid another to make it an 18. I would only do that knowing that the 16 probably missed.
No.
So then, boom.
16 missed.
And that's 21. And then I will take my aid another for my last attack, which is still not anywhere near good enough, I don't think. 13. 17.
Miss.
Okay, so then I've hit with
4?
2, so yeah.
And is this against the one that he's already hit, or is this a different one?
The one I already hit.
Okay, making sure.
I'll jam it in.
We have 2 Boltaracos again.
These are all magic. For the purpose of his DR, he taketh 87 bludgeoning damage.
87?
Mm-hmm. From 4 attacks.
Oh.
So he took 15, then he took 7 plus 5, or 7 plus 15, then 4 plus 15, then 6 plus 15.
So 87 in total, though, right?
Yeah.
He looks like he could not sustain another flurry of blows. As you just let into him, it becomes more and more corporeal. And the more and more corporeal it becomes, the more and more you just continue to punch it. It's funny in a way, almost. By you forcing your will upon it, it becomes more real, and your will is to kill it, thus it's dying.
You are really good at horror stuff, Ross. And then Birdo will grab onto my back in 5-foot step, and I'll go back into cover. And that's my turn.
All right.
I'm sorry because I could have shut the door. That's my bad.
Hodor!
Love and magic.
Hodor!
Yeah, right.
All fair in love and magic.
Okay.
That's my turn now.
So now we're at the top of the nasty things' turns. So the one in the bugs has come up. What does it want to do?
Okay, so what does the bugs do against it?
If he stays in in there, it's going to be nasty.
Okay.
Well, it's constant damage.
Is there anything? Okay, is there anything does he take any damage at the start of his turn?
The damage happens on the swarm's turn, correct?
Yeah, swarm turn.
So not right now.
is there? And there's nothing stopping him, like from moving or anything.
He is distracted. So let me.
Yeah, he's nauseated.
What happened?
Oh, god damn it, muted microphone. It's nauseated. They're nauseated.
What does that
So
mean?
that's mover standard, not both. And the,
Oh,
the-
I moved.
two-
No, that's staggered. Nauseated is nothing but move at half speed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can is unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything that requires attention. The only action such a character can take is to take a single move action per turn.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well then, if it's nauseated, it's going to move towards Killary. Or the rest of the people that threw this swarm of bees at it. Or ants. Or wasps. Or mosquitoes.
From
Oh, you're an evil son of a gun if you threw mosquitoes at it.
Is he going to provoke from me then?
The way this thing
Probably.
moves, it doesn't move like normal. It's able to not blink. That's not the right word. That's not the right mechanic. But it moves through teleportation, basically. That's how Hounds of Tendalos move.
There's no.
Through angled entry.
It has a normal.
Angled entry
Angled-
just says they can teleport a bunch. It
Yeah,
can
that's about their
physically move.
teleportation abilities. Actually, actively moving. They still move like normal.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, they may use greater teleport once per day or once per round as a swift action. That's a spell. That's a spellcasting action. It's not a movement action, so he still has to move like normal.
I see what you're saying.
At speed of
At
whatever
a speed of 20
speed
feet.
is.
Yeah, because he has 40 feet because he's a quadruped. Please do forgive me. I'm making sure that that's how this works.
So right
Yeah,
about
so he can
there-
he can move 40 feet.
He can move 20 feet because of the nauseated, isn't it?
No, sorry, I misquoted that. It's one move action per turn he can take.
Okay, then yeah, he would just move up towards Killary, and since he's distracted, I don't think he would notice you. He would not notice you, Igor. He would just more so be like, the swarm came from it. I'm going to kill the thing that the swarm came from. So you would get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Hold on.
Fortune.
Can you see it? Can't see it. You can't. I need.
Yeah. We saw it. We saw it.
What is
More
it?
of Kane than I wanted.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, snap. Well, then do me that damage, boy.
Gotta confirm.
Enchantment damage does not stack, right? Flaming doesn't double. Right. Okay. I'm just want to know that. I want to know that I remember that correctly.
Did you
If I was hitting
confirm the
118,
crit?
I think Igor can't. I think
yeah.
he can't.
What is the crit confirm number?
23 plus 16.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, no, that confirms.
And 6. Oh, that's easy math. No, not 6 times.
We hear him on tape say, "That's easy math." And then
It's 18 plus 63 plus. Does this thing care about fire damage?
No, it affects it like normal.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot then. It hurts. Fire bad.
Fire bad.
Fire bad.
It takes 87 points of damage total.
Holy. Okay. Jesus Christ. Your weapon, is it magical?
yeah,
Yes.
that's where the
Okay.
fire's coming from.
Yeah. Chernobog's teaspoon is magical.
Yes, it's spreading. Ha ha!
Just making
Also-
sure that was 87, right?
Igor did
Yes.
as much damage in
Yeah,
one
no.
attack that I did in 4.
The creature just kind of comes flying out, and as you see it, you bring the axe, or what are you using? A bellhammer, right? You
Yeah.
bring the sword into it, or the hammer, the blunt object, the skull, and you feel the eyes crack and skull meld, the flames charring onto it. But as it does so, you just watch as the skull. It's damaged, it is hurt, but in a way, as your hammer leaves the impact, the skull reforms, now taking on that shape that you had indented it with as its own natural, causing its eyeballs to bulge outside of the skull and slowly look over at you, becoming aware of your presence.
Ew! Ew! Ew!
Yeah.
Ew! Why aren't you dead? Ew!
It still has more
Could it
HP.
possibly be fatigued, though, maybe?
Oh yeah, I suppose as
No.
it runs past me, it does have to make a fortitude save.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, that's a natural 1.
Roll it again.
Holy shit! It's fatigued.
Oh wait, yeah.
I mean, that's 11. That's an 11. Roll again. Oh my god, that's a natural 2!
Okay.
That's a 12. That's double failure.
So I think it's safe to
That's
say
amazing.
the thing is pretty much squished.
Its brain is mush. And as he's just kind of like, I guess, if we're doing double failures, I don't know what is that.
Call it exhausted.
I was gonna say
GM,
just like
it's already- I am
microwaved
with you.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. Those were awful rolls. Jesus.
Lord love a ×3 critical modifier.
87 is this party's magic number.
Ew. Jesus. So, GM's ruling if it's dead, I guess?
Yep.
Okay, so it's effectively, yeah, so as it just like kind of slides across, it just kind of tries to stand up, but then it just slumps down, its mouth and jaw open, as bits of kind of ooze just drizzle out. You're almost certain you cooked its brain into a proper soup.
Oh yeah, I melted his insides like butter.
Yeah, no, it's just oozing out as well, actually, as it kind of oozes out, it begins to sink through the floor and fade away.
Ugh. Ugh.
Thankfully, the mess is still clean.
Egor does not like these dogs.
All right.
Indeed, that thing is dead. Okay, geez, ouch.
So
Wow.
that's that thing's turn. It didn't get to do anything. Killary, what's your turn?
Well,
Oh my god.
here comes the difficult part. Because I don't know how to do this without. You know what? I'm just gonna pull my other vomit swarm extract out and pop the top and hope for the best. I'm just preparing to drink. So,
And Egor will call to you 3 o'clock, 10 feet.
okay. Okay, so I
Wait,
will.
Fuck.
I will prepare.
On top of Runmei.
Well, no, I will retrieve the extract, uncork, and shove Rune Mane behind me as best I can. So
Okay.
I'm assuming the black indicates wall
Yeah.
on my screen. Yeah. We'll just go back to back on the wall.
Okay. He can move.
sorry.
Are you trying?
Both of us.
You're trying to push him into that.
Trying to move him backwards.
Okay. He can move backwards.
So-
You know, you can direct him backwards on your
Yeah.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
It is my turn.
Right. I mean, on his turn, he can move backwards. Unless you're trying
Yeah.
to force move him, he can
Oh.
move backwards.
No, I would just give direction, not.
Gotcha.
I'm not shoving him. I'm, clearing him out of the way,
Okay.
so to speak. And are we saying the swarm acts on this turn?
Yes.
How we did it last time.
Yeah.
Um,
I need to look at the flavor text.
Is
you
it?
can, because it's a to you, you can drop it right on top of this guy right here. But it's a standard action to move the one that's already out. I'm almost certain. Yeah.
Well, there comes the catch. I don't know that the one that was around is dead.
That's true.
But you don't. The
Yeah,
wasp
but it would
are
also still be in the one that I.
Are you going to
Directed
throw
you
up
on.
a new swarm? Is what you're saying, right?
To throw up a new swarm, I'm prepared to throw up a new swarm. I didn't think I could.
You can.
If I can,
You can pull and drink your extract, right? You have quick draw to do all that type of stuff as an investigator, right?
handy haversack.
Okay. So that means you
Think
can.
what you want and it appears.
So you just
Yeah, it's
quick draw, drink, and puke. Is how it works. Yes.
Yes.
So
You
another
knock
one would
the-
come out.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yes, that works.
Okie dokie. So that means
And
a
the
fort
one-
save and a will save, right?
And some damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
6 points of damage.
twice as much as last time.
Yep.
It doesn't have to make the fort save because it's immune to poison. And yes, you can pull it from the bag, the handy haversack, because it's a move action to retrieve something from a handy haversack.
So that's done. That's done.
And
And- The damage is
Swarm.
only 6.
okay. Swarm that's in the north. I'm assuming that since it was attacking the one that moved, it would follow it.
That depends. Does it
it
follow the
moves
living creature?
No, it just moves in the direction he dictates to it. So it would try to keep moving in the direction he originally sent it. But it's hit a wall, so I figure it probably just stays there.
We will rule that it stays there until otherwise directed.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
And then on your next turn, you can move either of them as a standard.
Okay.
All right, so that's Egor.
I really don't want to go in there.
Think of all the
Hodor. Hodor.
Yeah. Did this hound make its distraction DC?
The will save for the hound.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on. That's a 19?
Yay.
That's a 19 on the dice or a 19 total.
No, that's a 19 total.
Oh, okay.
And DC 20, I do believe.
So it's Egor still.
So
What's
which,
happening?
Okay. I move to the door and I shut the door and I'm gonna provoke from the hound.
Okay.
Okay. Which hound is this one?
The one that Skoros has been wailing
Is it the
on.
one that Skoros is being the
Yeah.
crap?
And then as that happens, bodyguard. Check is successful. Egor has 2 higher AC than he thinks he does.
Perfect. Is that bark skin's not still going? I assume.
Sure it is. It's like over an
10
hour
minutes per level or something like
duration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what my AC is.
That's the 25?
That does not.
Yeah.
Thank you, bodyguard.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Those are so fun.
The creature
Quick
doesn't so much
question.
reach up to bite at you as it just kind of gazes up at you, and as you start to feel almost the wind around you being weaponized, its very essence being changed from that of a benevolent air that you need to breathe into sharp panes of glass just ripping through the sky. I imagine, is it your falcon familiar, Skaros, that does it?
Yeah. The idea has always been, I think I like half flavor texted this during the Giants, but I'm really just trying to make characters from the modern Assassin's Creeds. So Mattia goes down and
so
like flies in his face and goes, "Gah!"
Yeah, the glass kind of, this sharp wind comes at you, basically Skaros' fur just grabs onto the back of your shirt and just pulls you just enough to the side to dodge the attack.
Stupid dog.
You make Igor look bad. Mooga mooga mooga.
Out of curiosity, have people been using the haste we've been blessed
yeah.
with?
Skaros has.
I hadn't needed it because
Okay.
I flattened him.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Gotta do an attack of
He
opportunity.
hit a home run on his fucking face.
Chernabug's little slugger.
Johnny Bug Steve-O man.
God damn it.
All
That's
right.
good.
So, we got Egor. Now we are on the hound that's currently in the swarm. So,
Hold on.
Hold on.
He's got his move action.
Well then it's just gonna move back into the fog cloud then.
5, 10, 15,
No, I
20.
think
It
it's the
can't
one-
move
the
back
one
into the
that's in
fog
the-
cloud. The one that's in this, the one that is in the swarm.
Oh.
Yep.
Is he, oh, the swarm's outside. Oh, duh.
And this one is standing next to the two casters.
Wait, no, that one died.
Well, there were
No, that
there's
was
two of
the
them.
one to the north of the room.
Oh, duh.
Right.
All
It
then
got
I
in
guess
a
it will
new
just move
swarm.
Closer to the, it will move closer to the casters.
Out of the swarm.
Yeah.
So, maybe right there.
I don't know. I can't see.
Okie dokie. It is
Do
technically
you
out
want to
of the
move
swarm.
south around Runemain or west towards Kellery?
Hillary.
Okay. It is in front of Killary then.
And that's its turn.
That
So, yeah.
that has to be its turn because it's nauseated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Boldrago, you are currently
Boldrago.
yeah. Poor Boldrago.
He's healing himself
Okie dokie.
for 28 points of hit points.
Okie dokie.
Bloop.
So
And then he keeps his chanting up. So people are lucky.
okie dokie.
Gotta love them cats.
And that's his turn.
All right. So now we are at the one at the door. Or no, we're at Runemain. Okay. So Runemain has hasted everybody. He's still invisible, I think, because he never lost that. It's still been going. So it'll run out fairly soon, but he won't know that because he's blind. He can't see himself become visible again. So, what do you guys want him to do? He only has so much. If you try to get him to cast walls, might not work out well.
Yeah, I think we
Keller-
voted for a random first level spell.
All
Can
right.
we step into that triangle?
So, I'm gonna pull up some the first level spells. There's over.
Well, I'm not looking at his spell book, but I want to assume he can cast Magic Missile.
Probably.
So, like, 5 foot step into the wall, cast Magic Missile real quick.
Now, you still have to know what you're shooting at, right? And Runemain shouldn't have been
Yeah.
able to identify
Yeah.
these as Hounds of Tindalos, because he can't see. So,
You
He
need
has other
like
senses. He
you
rolled
need-
really high and can hear them. He can, I don't know, what they smell like, but they might smell like Cthulhu.
And he identified them well enough to answer what their vulnerability was.
That was because I thought I gave him that because I thought he could see. But that's for later. That's on me. So he does magic missile. We're going with that.
5-foot setback magic missile.
On what? What square?
He has one target, so it's a matter of a 50% mischance because he can hear the thing making noise in front of him. He just doesn't have a precise sense to locate.
Okay.
Unless he magic missiles.
All right, roll me his magic missile.
I think that's 5d4 right now.
5d4.
I like mine better.
I also like yours better because it has the modifier on it.
First one rules.
Okay, so that's 18 damage.
I like yours better. I lied. Sorry.
Okie dokie. 18 damage on the one that had just gotten nauseated.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a bossy boy.
And then that's Brassett's turn. We're back at the top, and we are going to probably cut it there because we have gone over on our combat recording. We will label this one a combat for sure. And
do we want to just run one more round since we have 6 minutes till we're done?
We can't get through a round in 6 minutes, so
It's true.
anyway.
Okay.
So we hope that you have had a wonderful time we hope you've had a good time trying to watch these guys figure out which tactics to use while people are blind. Maybe it will help you with your tactics when you get blinded in your games. But we'll see. As always, have a great day. God bless and enjoy. Bye.
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 Ross has been doing a really good job with these monsters.
Yeah.
This content was made possible by travelers and viewers like you. Thank you.